In this video, we're going to be installing some new headlights for the 2007 Jeep Wrangler JK. These were halo headlights that I had picked up on Amazon. These are 7-inch LEDs with high and low beam as well as a daytime running light. I found these for about 160 bucks on Amazon. They were the best bang for your buck for what I could find, and they also got pretty decent reviews. I went for the black chrome color, but you can also order these in a silver chrome. Beginning with the box, it's pretty simple. You open it and you have a instruction manual. You have the actual halo headlights themselves, which are 7 inches in diameter. You get 4 different adapters, 2 blue and black ones and 2 yellow ones. The blue and black adapters are going to be the ones that are going to be running from your headlight to your actual Jeep wiring harness. And the 2 yellow wires are going to be used for your daytime running light, which we are not going to be installing in this video. The blue and white end of the first plug is going to connect into your new halo headlight. The black side of the plug with the 3 connectors is going to plug into your Jeep's factory wiring harness. Once you open the hood, there are going to be 3 rubber pull tab type things that are going to hold the grill in place. There are 2 on either side of the grill and 3 on the top on one side and 3 on the top on the other side. It took me a minute to figure out how these work. You have to hold down the base of the grommet while unscrewing the actual screw inside of the grommet. The screw came out individually, so I just used a pry tool to get the other side of the grommet out. These are those little plastic tabs. As you screw the screw part in, it tightens the rubber base. For the 2 center pieces that did not have screw holes in the center of the grill at the top, we ended up just breaking those off. This Jeep is about 15 years old, so these were pretty worn down anyways. If you can get yours off without breaking them, that's awesome. But don't worry if you do, they're pretty cheap plastic tabs. The grill will pop out at the top and you can undo the fog lights at the bottom. There's 2 ways to undo the fog light. You can either take out the actual connector or you can twist and unscrew the actual bulb. Either way was fine. It took about the same time to undo and redo both of them. Once you have your turn signals unplugged and your grill completely off, you can start unscrewing the headlight. The headlight is supported by this chrome circular piece, which is held in with 4 screws. Once you have all 4 screws loose, you can take off the chrome piece and your headlight will slide out. To unplug the headlight, there's this green tab. You have to push up on this red piece with a flathead screwdriver. Once that is released, you can push down on this green part of the tab and you can slide it back, unplugging the connection to the headlight. Once you have your old headlight taken out, take the green plug from your new halo headlight and plug it into the blue plug adapter. At first, it's going to seem like you're bending the metal prongs. I can promise you it's not. It is a very snug fit though, so don't worry trying to jam it in there. It took me a minute. Once you have your adapter plugged into the headlight side, you can take the black side of the plug and plug it into your green connector. You should hear a little snap and you can push back down on that red piece, securing the connection. Go ahead and turn on your Jeep and test the headlight. We wanted to make sure both the low beam and the high beam worked, which it does. Once we've confirmed that both the low beam and the high beam work on the headlight, we can go ahead and put the new halo headlight in, putting the new chrome piece around it and screwing that back into place. Like I said, in this installation, we're not going to be doing the daytime running light, so we can go ahead and move to the other side and repeat the process. On this side, I had to reach my hand behind the frame and undo the plug on the other side. Not sure why, I think it was just kind of stuck back there. Both the low beam and the high beam for this side work. We can go ahead and take off the plastic covering, put the chrome piece back around and start screwing it in. On this side, I screwed in all 3 screws and then realized the last one didn't fit. So I ended up having to loosen the 3 screws, adjust the chrome piece, and then re-screw it back in. We'll go ahead and turn it on one more time to test and make sure that both the low beam and the high beam work on both headlights. Now we can go ahead and finally put the grille back on. We had a little bit of trouble getting the turn signals back in. On one side we undid the plug and on the other side we undid the whole bulb. You're just going to reverse the process for whichever method you took. Once you have both the turn signals back in, you can go ahead and start pushing on the bottom of the grille, getting the clips back in place. We'll go ahead and screw in the rubber grommets again. Close the hood and we are ready for a test run.